So I keep getting the question, Scott, why do you call it Gen 3.5? And I just want to explain that we did not invent anything. We took what's already out there and we improved upon them. So we took the diving board design, Gen 3. We changed the way the cells are structured. We made them perfectly shaped, perfectly sized, and we glued them onto the EVA foam walls so they can't move. Because of that, it can't delaminate. Our process for the thermal forming, it's better. We come from semiconductor manufacturing. We understand the glue that it takes to put everything together. No matter how good quality the product, the raw materials are, if you can't glue them together, eventually they're gonna break. We took the balance point. Notice this is a elongated shape. Usually elongated shape, the balance point is up here. We fixed that. We made our balance point right here in the middle of the paddle. For all of our paddles, the balance point is perfect from end to end. We added a little flair, right? We added a design to it using our holographic technology. You can now have a design to show where the sweet spot is on the paddle, and it doesn't affect the performance of the paddle. Pretty much we also adjusted for, the aerodynamics. Swing speed and swing weight is very important to me. Now, for most power paddles, they come in with a high swing weight, like 125, 130 even. And the aerodynamics, it's too hard to swing. Right? We design ours to be light. I think the swing weight for this one, it's only 113. This one's 112. And we leave room for improvement, right? You can add weights to all four corners to make it more, face heavy. And the swing weight is still only 115. You can add even more weight to exponentially increase the power of the paddle. Now, there's no rule right now that says you can't add weights to your paddle to strengthen, pretty much its power. You can swing like a truck at any time. And that's just an introduction to Dynasty brand pickleball. We're gonna compare with two of the most popular hard-hitting paddles out there right now. And let's try it. So growing up, Andre Agassi and Pete Sampras were my favorite players. This is way before Roger Federer even entered the circuit. And knowing that he has dwelled into pickleball, it's only right I buy his paddle. This is the Agassi Pro 4 by Joola. And you can see that, it is designed for a tennis player. It has an elongated shape with a smaller neck. He does that because he does hold the backhand without the finger to guide it. He holds it much like a tennis player. That way he has, better twist, I guess, for the backhand. I tried, it's very difficult. It is dual certified, USAP and UPA-A. Now, UPA-A, I'm not gonna comment right now. After all, I keep saying, how dare you criticize? That's for a later time. I got the 16 millimeter, because apparently, it does hit harder when it's thicker. You heavier swing weight. I test swing weight. It's low high, 121. But when you hold it, it's fast. It's impressive compared to the middleweight Power Boost 2X with a swing weight of just 113. Weight distribution, sweet spot. We know. You can already see I've been hitting with it, right? It's right here on top. Where, remember, I told y'all the middleweight is right here, right in the middle. So you're a tennis player, you come in, this is perfect for you. Remember, a tennis racket, it's longer. So when you hit it out here, it feels natural. Pickleball players who've been playing for a while, the center point of the paddle should be in the middle of the paddle face. That's why we made it. hybrid shape versus new elongated shape. Now, let me see. How about the design? Design, you know, it's one of Joola's better looking ones, not bland like the mod. It's got Agassi here down the side. That alone already, I give it 8.5 out of 10. Right? Not bad, right? It's kind of red. It's got a, you know, oh, it's got a cool seal. Your Joola seal. It's pretty shiny. 8.5 design. We're gonna try to hit it. Oh, I forgot. Steffi Graf also has the other design. I saw it was white on white. I went with Agassi because, you know, I don't like the white handlebar. It gets dirty. I don't know why. That's just a preference. But okay, we're gonna hit with it real quick. Apparently this is, you know, PB Core 0.43 certified. This is PB Core tested 0.425 without the weights, of course. We're only testing core right now. We're not adding weights yet. Let's see how it hits. Okay, I know what y'all saying. Less talking, more hitting. It's the only way to test a power paddle is you have to test its top end power. You're not gonna test it by dinking like I see, you know, others out there doing. So we're gonna try to launch it right off the face, starting with the Agassi Pro. Let's take a look. Okay. Okay. Now the ball seems to launch right off of it. Like right away. I like on the backhand side how the elongated shape for a tennis player who's slow like I am, I can't get to the ball as quickly. I could just reach out and hit it. Forehand feels great. Truly the power is at the top of the paddle. The 60 millimeter, no wonder it's borderline legal. Now we're gonna switch. Switch to the middleweight, 14 millimeter. The balance point right in the middle of the paddle. You can see it's crisp. Right, I'd be lying to you if I can't hit it. I mean, this is without weights. Back to Joola. This is what a moving core sounds like. I just have to, you know, get used to where I have to hit the ball or it doesn't stay in. Back to here, it just feels natural. Remember, the power is not by like the full swing. Technically, all you gotta do is flick your wrist, step into it, use your body weight, and you can launch this thing. Back to Andre. Let's try to slice. Wow, excellent. Oh, that wasn't close. Remember, when you see Andre play, he's not dinking. Trust me, when he does that little slice, the backhand, he's setting you up so he can smash you. That's the real way to play pickleball. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you the right and the wrong way, but I'm telling you, the faster you hit the ball in this sport, the more entertaining it is to watch, to play. Okay. All right, let's bring it in for a second. So I've hit with these for a very long time. I've hit with this thing for, I don't know, 3 months now. It might be unfair, the power's been unlocked. This, it's only been a week. But there is something that Joola did's new, right? They called it, they put a foam right here on the neck and over here in the neck, and they call it the Tech Flex. Now, I do feel it. I do feel it on the dinks only. When you hit it, I mean, you can't feel it. But on like the backhand dink, it seems to launch right off. So it's a lot poppier than I expected. This is more tanky. No moving core, moving core. When you hit with a now moving core, it feels crisp, like you know where it's supposed to go. When you hit with a moving core, it feels like it's a catapult. It launches right off, but to me, that's just not how it's supposed to be. It's cool, but you don't know where it's gonna go. And that is my true opinion. Let's see, I got anything else to say? I mean, I don't know why you would put made in China that big in here. I paid $300 for this paddle. Now, most reviewers did not pay for this paddle. So if you paid $300 for this paddle, maybe you understand more than what I'm feeling right now. I didn't even ask to get it for free. Let's try another one. Next, we're gonna compare the two most alien tech products out here in the market, right? When you look at both these paddles, the Gearbox Pro Ultimate Power elongated 8.0, the SST core, against the Dynasty Featherweight 3D 18K, they look like they came out of an alien movie. Right? So these are very unique paddles in the market right now. I just got this, by the way. I mean, I paid $300 for it. I didn't even ask to get it for free. It's kind of cool. You know, if you look at the design, my gosh, even though it's simple, it's a beauty. I mean, just look at it. Gosh, got a small 4-inch handle. Leave room, you know, that way if you want it bigger, you can still wrap it around. You know, like a female player, you can still play with it. I mean, I have a few complaints before that the handle's too big at 4.5, 4.25, 4.0 might do it. But you look at, when you first look at it, it's so thin. It's like a knife, right? And no edge guard, also no edge guards. We're comparing the two paddles with no edge guards. It's for, you know, it's supposed to feel light, but believe it or not, it's not that light. Now, it's a power paddle, but the swing weight of this thing, we measured an astronomical 125 swing weight. Elongated shape, so we know the balance point for this paddle, it's right here. You can see the marks already. I've hit the hell out of this thing. When I first hit with it, man, I don't know, it was like a cardboard. Nothing was coming out, but after hitting for it for about 30 minutes, you actually unlock its power. You know, it has a lot of power, just enough, but the edge guards, it doesn't leave room to add weights. And with a swing weight of 125 versus a swing weight of 113, we don't know. We're gonna have to measure its power at stock versus the featherweight with 0.4 ounces of weight on it to increase its swing weight to 116. Now aerodynamics, Gearbox, you know, that's not their thing. They're just brute force and power. It's fun to play with. It's beautiful though. Notice something different, right? It is USAP approved, PB core approved, and there's a new thing here. USA Pickleball quiet approved, right? That's a new thing. I mean, I don't even remember an option to apply for that, but that's interesting. When I hit with it, to be honest, it didn't seem that quiet to me, but heck, I'm not a dinker. Every hit I hit, 100% of everything I got. So I don't know. We leave room for that. We're gonna test these two together to see how it feels. These are both power paddles. This is more focused on speed. You know, at stock, may not be as powerful as this thing, but you know, we leave room for improvement. If you really wanna juice up the power, you can add weight. Remember, 4 corners. And you can add even more weights. This is 125 swing weight. This is, even with the four pieces of weight all around, it's only 116. It's gonna take a lot more weight before it reaches 125. Really, the power distribution versus the swing weight is something you're gonna have to look at. Because if you can achieve more power at a lower swing weight, and since there's no rules, it says you can't add more weights, I would say the one that leaves room for improvement might be what's already out there. So, you know, let's try it. Let's try Gearbox Pro Ultimate Power Elongated 8.0. Just came out, I just got it. Let's take a look, let's charge this thing up. See how it feels. Woo! Okay, it's starting to soften up. Earlier, it was really stiff. It's good, it's got good power. It just feels a little heavy to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm weak. Just feel like. Okay, that was not bad. Back. Okay. Weight distribution definitely at the top of the paddle. For me to control it, I had to put more spin on it. Okay, I'm starting to understand it. Okay, I'm gonna switch over to the featherweight. It is a power paddle. Focus on speed. Oh my God. So the funny thing is, this thing is so fast. When I switch from a slow paddle to a fast paddle, I'm just confused. I'm over swinging. I gotta readjust. Okay. Swing weight 115 with 4 weights on it versus 125 gearbox. Flat ball, oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Back to gearbox. Such a tank. Okay. Ooh. So to get it in, yeah, you gotta hit with more spin. Got it. I mean, I'm sure when you get used to it, it'll work. Back to a fast paddle. Now I'm over swinging. Yeah, over swinging now. I gotta get used to it again. Great. Oh my gosh. Gearbox. It's got a cool sound to it. I don't know if it's quiet, but it's definitely different. Maybe if you go just like dink it. Oh. Let me turn this thing off real quick. Let's bring it in for a second. I mean, it's different, right? I mean, I do have to, you know, commend Gearbox for bringing something new to the market. It's unlike anything I felt before. Sure, it's some getting used to, but I didn't think something this thin, like a knife, could actually generate power. And how can something like this swing at 125? That's, what is in this thing? To me, Maybe I'm slow. I got real slow hands. I got slow legs too. I don't like to run. I'm gonna need something like this. Faster. That way I can get to the swing faster. Volley, that's my big weakness. Coming from tennis, I'm gonna need help. And this is why we made this paddle. Both are, you know, like I said, extremely alien looking products. Fanciest I've seen in the market. But they both have its value point. Only thing is, like I said, I didn't ask to get this for free. I paid $300 on my credit card for this thing. So when you're reviewing a product that you paid $300 for, you may have a different opinion. But that's just my 10 cents. Okay, we're gonna try serving next with all 4 paddles. Let's try it. Okay guys, even though pickleball might be a friendlier sport than tennis, even though it's not really a serve, you hit a forehand, still a very important aspect of this sport. A strong serve, a deep serve with good placement, prevents you from having to play defense. So if you can serve offensively, you know, there's gonna be less headaches. You know, you start out the point well. Let's try the Joola Agassi Pro 4 versus the Middleweight V2 Holo and the Middleweight V1 with weights on it, the pink weights. All right, let's do Agassi first. See how this bad boy hits. Yeah. Whew, okay. It just launches right off the top of the paddle, right up here. So much spin. Oh, God. Try the other side. Oh, the flat ball. Even the flat ball gets launched. So that's where that new Tech Flex comes in. Right here from the neck. You can feel that when you're hitting. Like the loose core that they have, the moving core, is moving more than ever. Oh, now I got this thing unlocked. Been hitting with it for a while now, for a week. It sounds different now. It's like a catapult now. Okay, try the middleweight. No weights, stock 113 swing weight. It's just much faster. Still got that sound. So hit right in the middle instead of the top. We can launch it, and because it hits right in the middle and not the top, you can actually guide it by using a shorter form to get to where you want it to be. You don't have to throw it far. You just launch it from where it's at. That's why we designed it to be this way. Okay, that wasn't good. Gonna try it with the weights next. The V1, 4 weights all around the corner. Increase the swing speed to about 118. See if it does anything. So, okay, you can feel right away. It's much heavier. When you swing it, there's more force. Well, not right there, but you know. Oh, that's how you launch it. I mean, how can you not serve with a power paddle? Let's try the other two. I know we're all curious. The 2 alien paddles. Gearbox Pro Power Ultimate 8.0 power, elongated. Dynasty Featherweight 3D 18K. This thing, I'm very curious. I just got this thing. Oh. See how it hits. Woo! Man, this nice. Wow. First thing you notice, how heavy it is. But it feels so nice. 125 swing weight. When you swing at it, it's like you're hitting it with a bat. Yet, because it's so thin, you can cut through the air and hit with a spin. And there's where this super thin design is interesting to me. It's crazy. Woo! Wow. Here's the launch. It's beautiful. Try the featherweight next, 3D 18K. Of course, we do have 4 weights. It was too fast for me without the weights. And, you know, we had to make it a little heavier for me. Sounds very different, right? Still got that spin, that whipping motion, but I got to readjust because it's so fast. The way we swing it, I might miss-swing it. Woo. Right? Very different paddles. This is more crisp power. This is more, I don't know what to say. It's just like you're hitting it with a bat. Yet the thin design allows you to slice through the air, hit that top spin. It's just so, both are so alien to me. My goodness. So part of our commitment to innovation in the space is advancing the technology to the next generation. Now I know Gen 4 is already out with the all foam. So far we play with it. Obviously we're not impressed. Our prototypes, once again, all foam. This is Proto 4. We have tested and we actually made some improvements. Prototype 4 here is actually Gen 4.5. So we took Gen 4, 100% foam, and this does have a full foam core. We added a different shell outside. Titanium on the outside, still 2 sides of polypropylene covered by titanium on the outside, mixed with carbon fiber. And it's real titanium, it's not that plastic titanium we're talking about. This is our Gen 4.5 prototype that we're working on. This, to be honest, it doesn't feel like a power paddle. Gen 4 is designed for spin and control. Now, when you hit with the ball, you're able to shape this ball, make it go anywhere. It's such a different feel that you have to hit for the first time to see. The spin on it is next generation. But what we did, because of the 2 layers of PP, polypropylene, sandwiching a full foam core with titanium on the outside, now we're able to create, we've taken the best of Gen 3 and Gen 4, and we're trying to combine it to a Gen 4.5 and bring it to you. This is what we do in the lab. So when I hit this serve with this paddle, it goes anywhere I tell it to go. I tell it goes straight line. Well, never mind about that. You want forehand, backhand, you can easily do it. And it's just so effortless. on a Gen 4.5. Right? We're committed to excellence, committed to advancing the space. Of course, you know, this is what we do. Since that last video of the Gen 4.5 Proto 4, you can see the way this thing serves. I just want to show you how it guides. How it guides the ball. Because it's a foam base, 100% in the middle, the way that it hit, the way that it sounds, it's so different. And since it's a hybrid with polypropylene, you can feel it. Spin. Like, the titanium face, it just spins right off of this face. Real titanium. Holy smokes. It's good now. It does take us into the future, but we're still gonna experiment with, you know, with the layering system, what to use. Nice thing about foam is, you know, it can be really thin. We can make it even thinner and still keep its, you know, structural integrity. That way you can slice through the air like the gearbox, still get that top spin. Woo! Stay tuned. And next, you know, last, in conclusion, this is our opinion piece. We feel that pickleball currently, the state that's being played, even though it's on TV, most people are still watching, you know, ATP Miami. And I'll tell you why. Because tennis is much faster. The professional athletes, they demonstrate better athleticism. And that's not because they are better athletes, right? That's because their sport doesn't have rule guidelines when it comes to power and transparency, right? Currently, pickleball has two governing bodies. Now, USAP and UPA. Now, I understand that, you know, there are rules and regulations to protect the customer, but if you check, tennis does not have any licensing fees, nor does it have any rules when it comes to the power, right? Their sport continues to get faster and faster. They get more and more viewers every year. Now, for us to try to put a fee, a large fee, that's also a subscription fee that you have to pay every year. Heck, I'd be okay with a one-time, you know, entry fee. But then it's for profit. Now, if it's for profit, then where's our share of the profit? If we're gonna spend $50,000 to sponsor 10 different players, which we could easily do, I think that brings a better return for our brand. You know, coming from a small business, America is built on small businesses. Now, for a new company to come in and challenge who's already there, who I feel, you know, they keep printing the same paddle over and over and releasing it to you. Every single time they gimp the power, because, you know, there's a lower ceiling, they sell you the same paddle, you gotta pay another $300 again. Trust me, I just paid $300 each for each paddle. And every time a paddle comes out, I pay $300 again each time with my own money. And I'm happy to do it. But most people, you know, dollars are hard to earn nowadays. So before they lock you in on only a few brands can sell you $300 paddles, and they won't let a new guy come in and sell you an excellent paddle for less, maybe think twice about what you're buying. Once again, truly, this is an opinion piece. How dare we question what's already out there. How dare we question, our superiors? Okay, thank you so much. Until next time.